Good afternoon, everybody. Am I sounding a bit loud? If I am loud, just feel free to tell me that I am loud. And considering that this must be a post lunch session, I'm sure 90% would be feeling sleepy by now because at your age, I used to feel sleepy. When people of the age where I am now used to come up and give lectures to us. So, but trust me, later on I found that I would have rather stayed a bit more attentive. Then at that point of time, it would have helped me when I got into the industry. I could have saved some, say, 3 to 4 months had I have not been sleeping during these kind of discourses. So, can I have a good afternoon, please? So at least I know 30% is awake. Yeah, great. Thank you. So as you can see, I would be speaking on data centers and cloud computing. Uh, what I will try to do, I would try to avoid theories as much as possible because that you will get from your study materials, from internet. You don't need me for that. I will try to share with you how it works, how it helps in transforming the industry I come from. So I am Subhakar Rudra, I am CIO of WPIL. We are into manufacturing, engineering, and your EPC business. So I will try to connect this technology to our kind of industry and share with you how it is going to transform. Though I'm sure you won't understand 50% of it. So this is what we are expecting to cover within next 15 to 20 minutes. I will try to touch upon the basics, the industry overview, the future trends in data center, what is happening in the cloud computing landscape, transformation of manufacturing, the industry I come from, through cloud computing and data center technology. I will try to share with you a few things which I hope that you would be able to relate. Then what are the career opportunities and how you can be industry ready if you want to pursue career in these technologies. So just touching upon covering up the basic, what is data center? I am sure most of you know, and if you don't know, by tomorrow you will know it. In general, a facility used to house essentially the computer system and associated components for an organization. And what are the key components? Standard stuff, servers for processing, storage for the data, having the data there. And you have heard of the NAS and SAN storages? Any of you? Yeah, so I hope that you are aware of these things. And the networking equipment, like routers, switches, firewalls, and this. Now, how many types of data centers are there? You will come across these terms when you read about data center. The first one is like on-premise. On-premises are owned and managed by the organization. Now, while it enables you, or while it enables an organization to have more control over the data center, let us remember it's a very expensive proposition. Next is co-location, which we industry guys call colo, where as it is mentioned, the space rented in a shared facility. Here, the multiple organization can get the opportunity to have access to a shared infrastructure, gives a better, commercial benefit. Hyperscale, these are the large-scale facilities, as you can see, for large-scale processing and stuff, and mostly used by tech giants like AWS and Google. Edge data center, this is something upcoming. You will find this word going forward in one of the slides. These are the smallest facilities located closer to users or closer to the location where the data is generated. What it helps, it gives a better latency while accessing your business application stack. Again, the basics on cloud computing. What is cloud computing? The cloud computing is about delivering different kind of computing services over internet, over web. What are the key models? Now, remember, this is a key model. This is not type. There's a difference between type of clouds and models of cloud. Like the types of clouds are private cloud, public cloud, hybrid. These are the types of cloud. But these are the models of the cloud computing services, like infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service. And infrastructure as service, it is explained virtualized computing resources that are being delivered to the customers to run their application stack. Platform as a service, you get a platform on cloud for developing applications. And software as service, where software itself is delivered over internet, where the organization or the organization mainly need not worry about the kind of infrastructure the application is running on. Now, cloud computing comes with its own set of benefits. First benefit, and a very important benefit, is scalability. That an organization can easily scale up and down resources based on the demand, as and when the demand comes. Next is cost efficiency, where an organization pays as much as it uses the resource. So one need not pay one need not pay for the resources that are not in use. Accessibility, your application stacks is entirely accessible from anywhere as long as you have internet connectivity, from anywhere, and subject to application depending on the application from any device. Now, coming back to the industry overview part. If you look at the growth statistics when it comes to data center and cloud computing, you will find the global cloud computing market is booming. It is expected to reach to $1 trillion by 2028. Data center market is projected to grow at 10% through 2025. So these are very hopeful pictures as of now, and these are the data as of now. And these are the key players: AWS, Google Cloud. Now, the first one, the growth statistics. I guess this somehow gives an idea that this is a very good time to step into working with these technologies, or plan to work with these technologies. But for that, again, you have to get yourself trained, get yourself industry ready, which we will come in the later stages. Knowing who are the key players. It is very important to know who are the key players if you are planning your career in your cloud computing or data center, because it helps you to get an idea when you are planning for your employment side of things. These are the future trends, which are the things that are expected to be trending in data center. Edge computing, if you remember, we discussed this part when we are into data center. Edge computing is going to catch up. People are more and more are expected to adapt. More organizations are expected to adapt to edge computing. And the reason behind is that it will give a reduced latency and enhancing IoT capabilities. Now, coming to reduced latency, how it helps? It's simple. You get to access your application faster. That's it, in a simple term. The moment you click, you get the response. The response becomes faster, and any business user would want that. No one would want that I click and my screen keeps on going round and round while waiting for the expected screen to come. None of us love buffering, do we? I don't think. We don't love buffering while watching Netflix and stuff also, right? Sustainability. Now, it is not only that it's a hot topic these days, it is an essential topic. So data centers are going to adopt more and more renewable energy integration. They are going to take it up further as days go by. Automation and AI is another part which data centers are going to pick up very soon. Organizations in collaboration with data centers are going to pick it up because it will contribute in efficient resource management, which is very important for any business organization. Coming to the cloud computing landscape. Uh, so in cloud computing landscape is one thing, multi-cloud strategy, which is catching up very fast. So what is multi-cloud strategy? That a company is using or an organization is using cloud services from multiple providers for flexibility. Now, what is flexibility? What happens when when an organization gets into uh, an agreement with a cloud service provider? Lock-in period is a very important factor. So, to avoid those kind of issues, organizations are now preferring to go with multiple cloud providers in parallel, which is being called multi-cloud strategy. Serverless architecture, as we have discussed in one of the previous slides, that pay-as-you-go model, which is pay as much as you use the resource utilization. You don't care what is the server or the server infrastructure, the hardware infrastructure, the compute power at the other end. So one need not care about that. That is what is serverless architecture. Focus on security. Very important part as more and more we adapt to the cloud computing. This becomes more important. More we adapt, the importance of focus on security grows manifold. And this has led to an increasing demand for cloud security professionals. So if anybody out of you are planning to become an information security professional, um, there's a nice time and it's a hopeful scenario. Now coming to the my industry, I belong to manufacturing, and how the cloud computing and data center technology has transformed manufacturing industry. Not necessarily my organization, but in general. So, what was the and what is the pain point which the cloud computing has addressed? The traditional manufacturing actually faced will keep on facing unless they adopt cloud computing issues like inefficiency and limited data accessibility. This is a big challenge for manufacturing organizations. So cloud computing brought in that scalable solution to address these challenges. So in the next slide, we will try to find out what are those. Like cloud computing helped in getting enhanced data management for the manufacturing organizations. A centralized data storage and access has has enabled the management of the organization in taking improved and faster decisions. Previously, we used to wait for data to come from multiple sources, collate it, then to take a decision to drive business. But these days, this enhanced data management has helped us to have a centralized data repository. And through that single repository, we access the data faster, and it makes decision decision taking it makes it much faster and much improved because we get more time to dedicate on what are the decisions that we are going to take instead of spending the time in collecting data. Real-time analytics, that is the output of the first point. So since the accessibility, instant data accessibility, it allows us to process data instantly and gives us real-time analytics data to the business. It gives real-time business KPIs to the senior management, enabling the management to take faster decisions to respond faster to the ever-changing market. Yes, the scalability and flexibility, we discussed this, how cloud computing is the scalability and flexibility. Now, we can adjust the resource, the compute resource, based on the demand. As much as we need, we pay for that without going for any one-time huge capital investment. This helps a lot in terms of saving money and also satisfaction that I am paying as only for as much as I am using. Cloud computing helps in collaboration. You will agree that collaboration is a key factor or one of the key factors to make a team perform better. So cloud computing has another use. Now it facilitates a better communication among multiple teams within an organization, with the suppliers, with the customer, to gather faster feedback, enabling the entire organization to work in a much collaborative manner, taking a faster decision. So let's have a bit of case studies. Case studies that we got from this. Just now I spoke about all the transformation and stuff. So where it is impacting? It is impacting in areas like predictive maintenance, in the manufacturing facility, right? Manufacturing facility. Company, we are using the cloud data analytics to predict equipment failures, leading to a reduced downtime. One of our friends will also talk to you on this. And the technology, that's the IoT, right? Supply chain optimization. Real-time data sharing, enhancing visibility and coordination across the supply chain. Technology, blockchain. So more and more you will read those are technologies that these are the real life impacts, the way it is impacting the business. So these are the expected trends that manufacturing industry is expected to adopt more and more going forward. AI and machine learning integration, more and more IoT adoption in manufacturing, and of course sustainability initiatives. Now the most important part for you, that a lot of talk about the technology, a lot of talk about the industry, how it is impacting the industry, how it is transforming the industry. What is in there for you? So these are the roles that the demand of these roles have gone up with more and more adoption of data center and cloud computing technologies, cloud architect, data engineer. These are a couple of few, and there are others also. Now these are the roles in demand, and just you will be surprised, the growth potential. If you look at the growth potential, if you want to pursue career in this technology, just look at it. 30% projected job growth for cloud computing roles over the next 5 years. So I repeat, it's a fantastic time to plan your career in this technology if you want. Now these are the career opportunities. Now to convert these career opportunities to reality, you have to be industry ready, which is important. Now how do we get industry ready? What are the key skills that we must develop? That when we pass out, we are ready to get into the industry. Learning programming like Python and Java. Having knowledge about cloud platforms. Networking and security concept, very important. Security concept is very important. One must not, take it lightly. Data management and analytics. These are the key skills I would suggest that you should focus on if you are planning your career in this technology. In addition to that, it is suggested that you pursue certain certifications in parallel while developing the aforementioned skills like AWS Certified Solution Architect, Microsoft Azure Fundamentals, these are to name few. From CIO Security Plus, it's a very important certification. Okay, finally, my suggestion, what I have learned from my entire career: stay curious, ask why. It is often very important. That is more than important. Why? Please never think that if I ask why to someone, the guy on the other side might consider me a stupid. Let him consider you stupid. Let not that stop you from asking that why. It doesn't matter. Trust me. It doesn't matter. No one thinks stupid. There will be 2 people out of 100 who might think you stupid. But remember, you are not stupid. You are doing the right thing. If you are not understanding something, ask why. And learn to adapt. As we all know, only those who can adapt, they survive, not the strongest one, right? Else the dinosaurs would have survived. Network with your peers. It is very important. And seek internships. This will give you the much required exposure in the real life industry. You will get a first-hand idea how people are working, how things that you have read in your book are working out in the real life industry. Finally, again, very important learning for me in my 26 years of career. What I have seen, that technology never stops to evolve. It keeps on evolving every day, every day. What I learned when I came out from my engineering days are obsolete. New things came out. The guys who pass out engineering these days, they know more than me. What I used to know then, and actually they know almost close to me. Thanks to my experience, I can overtrump you. But remember, with every new technology coming out, things are changing. So continuous learning is the key if you want to stay relevant in the industry. It's very important. And thank you very much for listening to me, for being patient. Thank you.